Okie dokie, and we are recording. The one and only Alexander J. Walker with a little update. I apologize significantly for the lack of content that will be happening soon and that has happened. Uh, Number one thing is this issue right here. This is my phone, little phone reveal. It just restarts the screen over and over and over. I've took it to a tech support. They've looked at it. They said that I probably recorded my videos in heat and the battery and this and that. And, they're trying to say, work on it and look at it and all that. Plug it in, get the stuff off of it before, it's unusable. That's one thing. Number two thing, and by the way, that's a very big one thing, because this has a lot of content that was supposed to come out currently. Whether it was my deep philosophical and moral ethic codes on the Charlie Kirk incident and going against all the people who just are supporting the death of another man and his opinions, or the woman who had brutally got murdered on a bus or the train. I had videos on those two things that won't be coming out now. Or maybe they will. We'll see in the later future. But that stuff. And then we got the 5K. I've made it very important that I let you guys know that I'm doing this 5K. And this 5K is very important to me because it's something that I assigned and tasked to myself. Going from 180 pounds, bulking, huge, fitting in my weight well, seeing the 5K, reminding myself of what discipline means and doing things that I don't normally do and want to do. So I'd love to do something like this that I'm not normally fond of. Jogging, running. It's not something that I do. But, some assistance with David Goggins inspiring me to get into the mindset of just getting things done that, I don't want to do. But speaking of books, books have been very commonly subjected to my mind and my eyes for the last 2 weeks. Why? Well, one, I was able to work on my books and writings and all that stuff, my biography, because I've been sick for the previous week and a half. For the 2 past weeks, I've been nothing but bedridden. My diet was completely ginger snaps and ginger ale. Finally got off of that. I've had a good, clear half of a week of none of that. And getting into a good, plenishing workout and being able to get back into working out. And yesterday was the first time I was able to do that. Lift some good weight. And I got to get back into it. 2 weeks off before I'm 13 to 14 to a week out to this 5K with absolutely going off of training, going from hardcore 20 miles, 15 mile, 10 mile days, having this 2 week sickness where I'm reading books, working on this and able to update the merchandise and all that. Good. I'm making use of my time, but I cannot be doing this. I cannot be doing that. Yeah, this is insane. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. The goal is to see this 5K and think about placing in the top 10. The top 10. That would be amazing. It would be insane. Will it happen? I don't know. But I'm sure enough not going to say that it won't happen. Because the moment I start thinking like that, I've already lost. Even if I do get top 10. I've already lost in here. And that's what matters most. So, I'm going to go try to do my best on this 5K and get things done. Regardless of having the week off and 12-hour shifts. I'm working on that day. Going to be taking half the day off of the 12-hour shift, 6 hours on the morning, and then 6 hours off the night where that jog will be happening locally, where you can see that, the Monster Mash Dash 2025 5K. So if you want to come out and see me, that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'll be ready for. But this phone has been a problem. Content, the 5K, working on the books. I got family drama going on. Not in the sense of, oh, listen to my story, but, I got some family stuff going on, financial, business stuff, relationship stuff, right? I got a beautiful, lovely girlfriend, I got plans with, and, I got a business I'm trying to thrive with. I got goals. And it is inevitable that the word motivational speaker and my current area and the local being of where I'm at, it's going to be fundamentally placed. My name, Alexander J. Walker, the one and only Alexander J. Walker, will be mentioned with motivational speakers when talked about in this area. As number one goal, become the greatest motivational speaker in this place in Alabama as of right now, and then go from there. I can at least do that in my current area, and we'll see. We'll see. But it will happen. I have absolutely no doubt. The time, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I know that for a fact. But during that time of sickness, I was able to do the reading books and work on merchandise, proper logo, proper placing. Got the updated shirts, logo, the hats, the printing all done. The little beanie right there. As always, highly supportive of being an ambassador of Odyssey Performance Nutrition. Use code WALKER10 for 10% off. Protein powder, creatine gummies, sleep, nutrition, everything. 10% off your entire order with WALKER10 at your checkout at odysseyperformancenutrition.com. And speaking of .com, my website is being updated. I'm trying to work on that so that this merchandise can be sold. My story can be out there, and you can witness Project Conquest, one of the greatest transformative apps that will be out soon for your consumption. Working on the mental mind, creating a business, doing all that in the project of conquest. Working on conquering your goals at the same time as me. Help me, help you, help me, help you. That's what it is. If you want a seminar, you want a podcast, you want me on your podcast, you want me for a seminar, you want me, hang out with me, talk with me. Help me, help you. And through the process, you'll be helping this everlasting change that will be the Alexander J. Walker, the one and only Walker brand. You will be a part of something bigger than myself, to assist, entertain, and inspire. But this lack of content, this BS, belief systems of where I'm contributing to a belief system that's countering that idea. I need to stop making excuses. I need to start getting up. I need to stop doing things that are limiting the factor of me being the greatest potential that I can be. I cannot be talking, not putting in action. I gotta put in more action. 12-hour job, I need to stop making that excuse. There are people who do that all the time. Reading and doing my hobbies and working out. This 5K, this is all part of the process, baby. There is no way that if somebody else can do it, that I can't do it too, and I'm going to show you up. I'm going to show every single one of you guys why the one and only Walker is the one and only Walker. It will be that. It will be that. It will be that, baby. It'll be that. It'll be that. But okay. Phone crap will be settled. We'll get that current content out as best as I can. If we can't, it's okay. It's fine. We'll make do with what we do. Time goes on. I'm not going to make excuses for not posting content because it's not specifically something. But we'll get something out there. It may not be soon, as in, a week or something, because I'm going to try focusing really on the 5K training, but that's not an excuse afterwards or close to the event, because I got to get some stuff done. I got to still keep up with my job. I got to be able to get rid of this stress, stop feeling this fatigue, get back into working out, and let's get this community back together. I want to thank you deeply. I know, I don't get the highest amount of views, but for the people who do view it, you are being part of something that will be bigger than myself one day, bigger than yourself one day. You're contributing to helping other people in the future. There's a chance that little Bobby sitting at the porch thinking that his life is over, and my words get big enough to amplify to help him in the future. And you are allowing that to happen. But we will see. We will see. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you always. Always. I know I might not say it all the time, but we will do that. We will do that. We have to start setting a standard to ourselves, staying disciplined and committed to the things that we put on ourselves. And that's it. I want to start getting closer with, what it means to have good rituals, good codes, good discipline. And just doing what God had inspired and meant for me to do. God bless to all of you guys, truthfully and honestly. Have a good morning, a good night, a good day. This is being posted at 1:51 a.m. or whatever time it comes up. That's what I'm recording it on. But thank you for tuning in. You can see the some of the stress that I could have going on. Family going on and knowing what I'm going to do with my future and doing that. I got a very ambitious mind, and it eats at me that I'm not performing at the capability that I know I can. It'll happen though. Alexander J. Walker. That'll be the next biggest name in motivational speaking history. But it's not about motivation. It's about discipline. Motivation is just the spark. Discipline is what keeps you there. Let's get our goals done. So you're in the process of seeing me visually make one of these comments to myself and getting this done. Now this video could have been a lot shorter, but it is what it is. Thank you for watching. I'm going to stop wasting your time. That's if people get to the end of this video. If you do get to the end of this video, comment, you know what? If you get to the end of this video, just comment the one and only Walker in the section, all capitalized, and then I'll know. Okay. Thank you for watching. As always, it was great for you guys to go on this with me and have this thought process. Little update for the time being. More content will be out soon. This 5K will be done. My business, my books, my this, everything will be there. I know sometimes it just feels like speaking, but it will happen. It will happen. And to my future self, future Alexander J. Walker, the future, the one and only Alexander J. Walker, the future you. This is where we're at now. Thinking about this process, thinking about where we're going to go from here. We're going to make more videos like this to help you. And not just to help you, future Walker, but to help you behind that camera. Let's transform ourselves together. Let's do this. Let's freaking go!